Very clear, you're being unpacking. No matter what you say, we won't obey. Gonna hold a revolution now, king, and we're gonna run it all away. With no more king.
We're gonna elect a president.
No more king.
He's gonna do what the people want.
No more king.
We're gonna run things our way.
No more king. Tell us what to do. Rocking out a position and smashing over the horizon. What can it be? This life is going to be a free country. Now, the Democrat Party's main constituency are made up of Hamas terrorists, illegal aliens, and violent criminals. That is who the Democrat Party is catering to, not the Trump administration, and not the White House, and not the Republican Party, who is standing up for law-abiding Americans, not just across the country, but around the world. There ain't no kings in the USA. You're not God, motherfucker. No matter what you say, you break your word, you steal and lie, but you can't break us, no matter how you try.
Live here. Swear an oath to the Constitution here. An oath that the guy down the street violates every morning and every night. The great irony is, of course, that Donald Trump is the son of an immigrant, the grandson of an immigrant, and married to an immigrant. In fact, 2 of his 3 wives were immigrants, proving yet again that immigrants will do the jobs that even Americans are not willing to do. I immigrated here from the United Kingdom. You want to talk about no kings? The UK still has a king. King Charles III, but even he has less gold in his palace than Donald Trump has in the Oval Office right now. Even King Charles has more respect for democratic norms and traditions than the whiny authoritarian man-child trying to send troops into as many blue cities as he can. This is a president who says he wants to be a dictator, but only for a day. Well, we are now 271 days into his wannabe dictatorship. He just went to see the Egyptian president Sisi, who is a military dictator, runs one of the most repressive regimes on earth. And he went there and he said, I want to praise your fantastic leadership and your low crime rates. This is who he loves. This is the autocratic leader he aspires to be. And of course, he was in Egypt hailing his Gaza peace plan, which is a ceasefire, yes, but not a peace plan. Donald Trump, the man who uses Palestinian as a pejorative, as a slur, has no plan for Palestinian freedom, no plan for Palestinian statehood, no plan for justice for the Palestinians who have been massacred and starved and genocided and ethnically cleansed for the past 2 years, including the past 9 months of his presidency. Meanwhile, Israel for the past week has violated the ceasefire again and again, killing Palestinians with impunity. Yesterday they killed 7 Palestinian children during a ceasefire. There is no peace in the Middle East because, as Dr. King said, peace is not just the absence of violence, it is the presence of justice. So these are dark times. Genocide abroad, fascism at home. Which is why it's so crucial that we gather, we organize, we rally like this. We mobilize, we pluralize, we bring people into the tent. We register voters, we defend voters, we become voters if we're not already. And you know, they say we don't reach out to the other side.
Thank you. Good morning. Earlier this year, as the Trump administration began its anti-immigrant attacks from the White House, the Colectivo de Familias Migrantes, a group of DC families and organizers, came together to find community and ways to protect each other. We knew what was coming and why we needed to fight back, organize, and take care of each other. In the last few months, we have witnessed masked ICE agents, National Guard, and DC's own Metropolitan Police Department work together to abduct our community members. People have been detained while going to work, at local parks, in front of schools. Hundreds of people have been separated from their families, their loved ones, and our community. This is still happening. Just a few blocks from here, people have been racially profiled, handcuffed, and put in vehicles and taken. Sometimes, they're transferred to detention centers hundreds of miles away, in states like Louisiana, Alabama, and Georgia, away from family and away from legal counsel. And to be clear, here in DC, the anti-immigrant attacks have come not only from the White House, but also from our own mayor, Mayor Bowser. Mayor Bowser tried to repeal DC's Sanctuary Values Act, a local law that limits collaboration between MPD, the local police, and ICE. But while politicians have failed us, it's been DC residents that have stepped up. We have seen our people go out and film ISIS abuses in the streets, share know your rights information, provide mutual support to families of people detained, and organize to protect their immigrant neighbors. This is the moment to show solidarity, to reject attempts to dehumanize and criminalize our immigrant community, to hold our elected officials accountable, and to force them to stand up to an authoritarian administration that does not care about due process and people's constitutional rights.
What's going on?
Protesting. Are you protesting the fact that you live in the greatest country on this planet, and the fact that you get to protest means there's no kings in this country? What the fuck are you protesting? Are you protesting the fact that Donald Trump is doing his fucking job because the Biden-Harris administration fucked this country up, opened the borders to let anybody in, criminals left and right?
I'll help you out, bro. The reason this was the biggest protest in the history of this country, the reason people from other countries are joining us in protest, is because we love watching little bitches cry. We get off on it. We love watching losers with no education, no personalities, no futures. We love watching them cry about literally everything. And we also laugh at these people because they don't see how fucking ridiculous they look. We laugh at these people because they call themselves alphas, but they bow down to another man. They worship another man. They allow another man to infiltrate their brain. They give him money. They buy his merch. They are his bitches. And frankly, it's just a confidence booster. When we see people so fucking stupid, they cannot see what's going on right in front of their face. And now begins the part where you regret making that goofy-ass video. Number one, we're not the greatest country in the world, and it's not even close. Stop falling for that rah-rah shit. Grow up. And next you have that regurgitated bullshit, because that's all you people do is repeat shit, because you don't have your own brains. You can't think for yourself. But you said the fact that you get to protest means there is no king. We never said there was a fucking king. Stop repeating shit. Use your brains, man. We aren't allowing him to be a king because he's consolidating power. He's not following the Constitution. He wants to undo the Constitution. He's not listening to the courts. He's not giving due process. There are tons of examples of him trying to be an authoritarian. But you don't get it. You don't fucking see it. And you actually said Trump is doing his job and Biden and Harris fucked this country up. Dude, what the fuck are you taking? Are you on bath salts? Like, what are you taking? Because this ain't normal shit. You're on some strong shit. Why don't you be an adult and tell us how they fucked this country up? Why don't you be an adult and tell us exactly what Trump has done? What has he accomplished? What has he done for anyone who's not a billionaire? Then you spat that inbred incel shit. He opened the borders, named the policy. Name the legislation. Tell us when, what day. Tell us what Biden did to open the borders. Can you read? I want you to tell me, motherfucker. Tell me. Both Obama and Biden deported more people than Trump. So explain to me how you can deport more people than Trump, but open the border at the same time. Explain that shit to me. No one opened a border, and you should be really fucking embarrassed as a grown adult who believes that shit. Do you also believe that Trump lowered drug prices by 1,500%? Do you believe that too? Like, what do you do for a living? Like, who would hire someone with no brains at all? Like, I'm curious. And then you said they let criminals in left and right. Are you really talking about criminality? Really? If you cared about criminals and law and order, then why would you support a felon? Why would you wear merch from a fucking felon? And by the way, are you trying to tell people that you're not a criminal? I mean, you don't exactly look like a computer scientist or nothing. You know, I've said it a million times. Every MAGA accusation is a confession. Is that you? Kidnapping, really? But you have a problem with criminals coming in? I mean, isn't there a code amongst criminals or something? Dude, you don't have the brains to be having this conversation. Stay the fuck out of politics. Go read a book.
Nunca en la vida voy a entender cómo este hombre dice llamarse cristiano, defendiendo a un hombre utilizando el nombre de Dios. La política y el cristianismo no van de la mano jamás. O es político o es cristiano. Escuchen esto.
Tenemos un rey, aunque le duela a la izquierda de este país, y ese rey se llama Jesús el Nazareno. Rey de reyes, señor de señores, el alfa y la omega, el verbo de Dios. Miles de ateos liberales protestaron a través de los Estados Unidos una monarquía que no existe. Donald Trump fue electo democráticamente el pasado noviembre y está haciendo su trabajo, que es proteger esta nación y trabajando por la paz. Pero a la izquierda no va a haber nada bueno en Donald Trump. El odio no lo deja ver más allá. Hace unos días, gracias a Dios primero, nuestro presidente logró un acuerdo de paz entre Israel y Hamas, algo que los expertos veían como algo imposible. Yo me puse bien contento al ver y escuchar a Bibi Netanyahu decir que nunca Israel ha tenido un amigo en la Casa Blanca como Donald Trump. Ustedes no se imaginan la bendición tan grande que es tener un gobernante que ayude y bendiga a Israel. Para nosotros los cristianos es algo muy importante todo esto. ¿Qué piensas tú de estas marchas en contra de Donald Trump?
Primeramente, Donald Trump fue elegido democráticamente. Hasta ahí estamos bien. Silenciando el periodismo y sacando jueces y metiendo jueces para su conveniencia, ¿acaso eso no parece monarquía? Pero el punto es este: ¿por qué utilizar el nombre de Dios para defender a un hombre mortal? Para este señor, Donald Trump está por encima de Dios, porque yo ni nadie puede tomar el nombre de Dios en vano para defender algo injustificable. ¿Acaso no ve las noticias? ¿Acaso no sale a la calle para poder ver el pánico que están causando en la gente? Y la mayoría se van a las presas fácil, personas que están trabajando. Los delincuentes no están en los trabajos, los delincuentes se esconden. Y por favor deje de decir que es cristiano porque pone en vergüenza el evangelio de Jesucristo, ya que el gobierno de Donald Trump está haciendo todo lo contrario. Aunque culpen a los demócratas, déjeme decirles que lo que se está viendo hoy es lo que se puede juzgar. Otra vez más les repito, usted no es ningún cristiano. Se sigue gozando la injusticia de los inocentes. Dios tarda pero no olvida.
Estamos en medio de la protesta de No Kings y le quiero hacer una pregunta a esos magas latinos murosos, loco. ¿Por qué se aferran, loco, en contra de tus intereses? ¿Por qué se aferran, loco, a ninguna semiputa, loco, que te quiere deportar, hijo de la semiputa? Mira a toda esta gente, loco. Aquí estamos aquí para luchar, loco. Estamos aquí porque en realidad creemos en un país de libertad y de justicia. Vos no, loco. Vos votaste por la tiranía. Vos votaste por el fascismo. Vos votaste por un hijo de la semiputa, loco, que solo por el color de tu piel o por estar hablando español no te quiere en este país. Eres un supremacista blanco. Y vos, ¿por qué le estás apoyando a un supremacista blanco, loco? No tiene sentido. Ese aferre tuyo, ese fetiche que tenés vos, loco, del fascismo, del castrismo, del chavismo, loco, ya es suficiente, hermano. Porque este país, loco, fue hecho para la democracia, fue hecho para la justicia. No fue, hijo puta, para que los secuestros, agarrando a tu madrecita, a tu abuelita, a tus tíos, loco, y metiéndolos en los calabozos, solo para torturarlos y mandarlos a la chingada. Loco, este país no fue hecho para eso. Este país fue para que cualquier persona de cualquier clase, loco, hubiese llegado aquí a crear un sueño de verdad. Entonces yo necesito que ustedes, loco, se me pongan en el fucking plan. Suficiente de eso de que, ay, que Trump esto, que Biden esto, no me vale verga, loco. Lo que vos necesitas, loco, es unirte a nosotros, a la comunidad, loco, o si no, autodeportarte, hijo puta, y comete un barril de fucking mierda, hijo puta.
Pruebas claves de que los maranófilos no nos soportan. Veamos este video.
Oye, la izquierda está tan desesperada. ¿Tú te imaginas que ya todo ha fracasado lo de Palestina? Ha fracasado el No King Protest, la protesta que hubo contra Trump. Ha fracasado totalmente, ya no saben qué inventar.